Hello, hello everybody. Eggster, welcome on in. Lightning Cloud Draws, hello on the YouTube side. How y'all doing today? Tonight? I guess Eggster, it's tonight already. Welcome back to some Long Dark. Tegeta, hello, hello. We're gonna load into our Desolation Point start, which we are now out of Desolation Point. We are currently in Coastal Highway, up at the Rabbit Grove, headed towards the ravine. So we are actually kind of on our way out of Coastal Highway. We've got a bedroll, a storm lantern, a hacksaw, and a pry bar so far. We haven't done real good on clothing, but hopefully that'll change here soon. So let's get back into it.
Drop some gear.
Back for the foot doctor. Getting ready to set up new vascular doctor for the pain in my lower legs. Oh, nice. That's great, bad boy gamer. I'm very happy for you. I hope that goes well for you, man, and you can get that squared away quickly. Now, we did not loot this cabin up. Well, I guess we partially did. There's all of our fresh guts and stuff down on the floor. Hey, Chicken Butter, going good, Negotiator. How are you doing today? Hope y'all are having a great day. Let's take a little bit of cloth here. What's our weight at, though? Ooh, that might be not the best idea. Let's fix these up if we can. But hey, everything's going good today so far. We just got on. We got some Long Dark now. We got some Planet Crafter coming up in a few hours, and I am going to do a little bit more of Afterlife, 7 Days to Die Afterlife tonight. We're finally getting our feet under us with Afterlife, which is fun. It's been pretty cool. So I need to turn my AC on just a little bit. It's a little humid in here. I'm just noticing that now.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
It's not so much about the coolness, it's about moving air around. Boop. There we go. Did I find a hammer? No, I haven't found a hammer. No hammer for me. No hammer for this guy. Alright. Yeah, let's just drop a liter of water here. Someday we may come back for it. You never know. You never know. Maybe we'll come back for a ham. We'll come back for some water someday. What is the difference of the mod Afterlife? Oh my gosh, Negotiator. The Afterlife mod is crazy. So the Afterlife mod adds in a vitality tracker that tracks your vitality, which basically tells you kind of how mentally and physically stable you are. In front of door? In front of the door? What are you talking about? No, well, I'm not extra. I don't want to know any. I don't want to know any like spoilers for where loot is. So I appreciate it, but yeah, no. You can just keep. You can keep those to yourself. I don't want to know any spoilers. I do need to break down some torches though, so we're gonna put these here. But so basically, it adds in vitality. Also, in addition, if you get the zombie infection, well, you're gonna get the zombie infection. Period. There's no getting around it. Zombie infection is gonna get you, and you can never get rid of it. You can only control it by taking things like antibiotics and honey and stuff like that. And so the zombie infection is constantly going up and down as you take different medicines to take care of it. So yeah, it's good. It's pretty interesting how they do it. And so far we've been able to we've got the infection, and so far we've been able to hold it off, but I don't know how long we're gonna be able to hold it off for. And if you die from a zombie, you come back with the infection still on you. If you die from the infection, it goes away. Oh, I've got a couple newsprints on me. I'm gonna get rid of those. Yeah, so yeah, no spoilers on where loot is. I don't really want to know at this point. You know what? We're just gonna get rid of the small arms book, and we're gonna get rid of that book. I'm basically dropping some weight here. I need to sort through my weight real quick, because we had a lot of excess stuff on us that we did not need to have. Don't need that charcoal either. Charcoal can go here too. Alright, is that all we had on us? Alrighty. Good. And yeah, I'm gonna keep the sticks and stuff because it looks like we can carry those now. I don't need that. And actually, this is like over half a kilo in just medicines. Well, that's great. I'm happy for you, Eggster. That's awesome. And then in addition, also Negotiator, another thing that's changed is that you have to go through a very long process to get water boiled. Any water you find in the world, you don't find murky water. You basically find infected, unclean water, and then you have to first clean it up. Or you have to first uninfect it in a fire, and then you have to clean it, and it takes 3 unclean waters to make 1 good water. But yeah, it's a complete overhaul mod. Also, it takes away, you know how in vanilla 7 days you have a crosshair where you're shooting at. There's no crosshairs in the Afterlife mod at all. There's no showing you where you're shooting in the Afterlife mod. Yeah, it makes the game harder. I mean, I'm on day 10 now. Oh, and also you have no map. You start with no map and no clock and no compass.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
You can make a map, you can make a watch, and you can make a compass, but you don't start with them. Oh shoot! I need to grab my stuffs. I keep leaving my stuff behind. So yeah, you can make a map and that sort of stuff, but I haven't made a map yet. My goal right now is to get the materials to make a map, but we also need to watch it for the Horde. We barely survived the first Horde. Okay, I have my stuff on me. We barely survived the first Horde, so. And it was building is completely different as well. You have to do a planner first. You're just telling me? Start, instantly found the Mackinac 99% Fire Striker. Dang. Oh, that's okay, Eggster. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I just don't want to know where to get my stuff. That's like half the fun, is having to find it. So that's like half the fun for me, is having to find the stuff around. But when you build, you have a planning tool that you put out. And you basically map out what you want to plan, and then you have to have a hammer, and when you have that, then you can go ahead and actually make the plans into the actual physical object that you want. So there are no like building blocks in the game, so you cannot nerd pole. Nope. I knew that was gonna happen. Get off me, you damn little bugger. Thank God we had the pry bar. Because without the pry bar, we would have been screwed. I didn't even hear him. Didn't even hear him. He was a silent killer. Let's see what he did to our stuff. Didn't hurt our bedroll. Didn't really hurt the clothing either. A little bit of damage on the clothing, but not that much. Dinner with my daughter was great. It was awesome. So the building is completely different in the game as well. You have to have like wooden nails to do it. You have to make cobble, and you can also do bricks if you want to. I think the bricks are actually stronger than the cobble. I'm gonna have to look into that, but it's a very longer process. I just finally got the furnace going, and the furnace in the Afterlife mod, it smelts down metal into all these different alloys, nickel or all these different metals. You get nickel and copper and all this other stuff out of it. And so it's going to be very interesting to see what we can do with them. But our first 7 days were really rough. Now that we're finally starting to get going on it, we're doing a little bit better. But it's a good mod. It's a good overhaul mod. I like it so far. It definitely makes the game, you know, it has a familiarity about it, but at the same time, it's very different. I missed the cattail. Look at that. I missed the cattail here. You know what I really miss? Is I miss that there used to be a dead guy right up here. There used to be a dead guy right here that you could loot, and sometimes he would have a gun on him in lower difficulty levels. Hey, Taserface, how you doing? What my long dark stream schedule is? Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday at noon 3 Eastern. Noon 3 Eastern is when we start long dark. Well, and it's every other Thursday, so it's Monday, Tuesday, Friday for sure, and then on Wednesday, then on Thursdays, then Wednesday I'm off, and then on Thursdays we alternate between doing the long dark, and we alternate between that and doing our D&D session. So remember your last stream before 1.0, everything collapsed, a big crater occurred. Yeah, that was somebody coming in and basically trolling me and destroying my base. And looking back on the video, you can see them throwing grenades in my base and blowing stuff up. Which I'm sure it was hilarious for them, but, you know, it's like, hey, it ended the series in a really fun way, so. And ever since then, I've made sure that I'm always offline. Oh no, it wasn't a bug. There was somebody hacked their way into my game because I left it open on accident. I usually always make sure that the offline is there. Oh yeah, somebody did it. Yeah, somebody trolled me. It was a good troll. I surely enjoyed it. I surely enjoyed Icarus. I guess you enjoyed it. You guess? I was just watching Hadrian have fun with sprains all day. Oh, sprains are always fun. Yep, somebody came in and trolled me, so, you know, 5-year-olds enjoy doing that sort of stuff because it makes them very happy, you know. It gives them a feeling of power when they can come into somebody else's game and mess around and stuff, you know. But hey, that's okay. Like I said, it made for a good ending to the series. One of my 7 Days to Die gameplays that I was doing, the New York mod, I accidentally left the New York mod open at some point, or it basically, I think it glitched and went into open, and somebody was able to access it and come into the game and basically destroy everything. Hey Marley, it was very nice, Marley. It was nice. I took my daughter and her girlfriend out to dinner, and we had a great time, and it was very, very nice. Yeah, it was something before the 1.0 release, so it was back at Alpha, what was it, Alpha 21, I think? Whatever the Alpha was right before the new release. We do need to get a little warmed up.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, well, you know, I either accidentally clicked it and left it open to anybody being able to access the game, or it just like glitched and opened up. And I'm sure somebody saw that at the beginning of the stream, and it happened towards the end of the stream, so I have a feeling somebody was basically going through the servers trying to find me for hours, which I feel honored that they did that. I feel honored that they spent that much effort and energy trying to find my stream just to come in and blow everything up. You know, I feel honored about that. It's like, wow, they really cared to do that much. So I ate too much oil yesterday. Went to a nice Italian place for my sister's party. The food was good though. Well, that's good. And you had a good birthday with your sister as well then? I take it that went very nicely for you as well. Because she was turning 29 as well, wasn't she? I told my daughter that. I said, yeah, somebody in my stream, you won't know them, but somebody in my stream has a sister who's turning 29 today as well. But yeah, Negotiator, it kind of sucks. But, you know, like I said, it ended the stream in it ended the stream with a bang. Okay, so let's just get an hour of sleep so we can get warmed up. Yeah, she's turning 29 on the 22nd. Gotcha. So not the exact same day, but hey, within moments. Within moments.
Something's gotta go.
Oh, I didn't put my hides and guts down again. I want to get out of here. That wolf is over here somewhere. There we go. There we go. Well, let's get out of here. So yeah, today we're gonna do Long Dark here for the next couple hours till about 3. And then we're going to be going to play some Planet Crafter for a few hours. And then we are going to play a couple hours of Afterlife. So, what headphones are those? They're these ones right here. The Cloud 2. It's not going to focus on it, of course. They're HyperX Cloud 2s. The main reason I got them is that they fit over my ears. And I hate not having headphones go over my ears. Oh, I like them a lot. The only complaint I have is they have a very short cord, so I had to buy an extender. I had to buy an extender cord for them. But other than that, I really like them. So, have you ever considered playing Medieval Dynasty? Yeah, I played a ton of Medieval Dynasty. I played Medieval Dynasty ever since the beta, Taserface. In fact, there's a series up on YouTube right now of us playing Medieval Dynasty to about year 8. I was playing it on the weekends, although right now I'm kind of switched over to Icarus. But yes, I played Medieval Dynasty a lot. I probably have about 300 or 400 hours into Medieval Dynasty.
I need to drop something.
That's what I have a lot of hours in, because yeah, I've played a lot of Medieval Dynasty. Yeah, I have, let's see, I have 367 hours in Medieval Dynasty. Have you already built portals in Planet Crafter? No, I have not. But yes, I love Medieval Dynasty. It's a great little game. I just don't have time for it right now. Just don't have time for it right now. What's my second amount of hours played after Long Dark? I think it's actually in 7 Days to Die right now. Yeah, 7 Days to Die. Almost 1,000 hours in 7 Days to Die. Don't want to fall off the bridge. Or, I mean, after Long Dark. 7 Days to Die is right after Long Dark. I mean, it's substantially behind Long Dark. Because I only need 16 more hours of Long Dark to hit 7,000 hours, and 7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die. I have 950 hours in. So, but yeah, the Medieval Dynasty is really fun. I really like it. We actually started a brand new series on the Oxbow map, Taserface, which is like the new map for Medieval Dynasty. It's the one that you can play. It's the one that you can play. Co-op on. That's the word I was looking for. You can play co-op on it. Even Dark got to 1,000 days, retired the character, still at 105%. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, figured he'd probably get bored of it eventually. I mean, I would have been bored after the first 100 days. I applaud Even Dark for his perseverance in getting to 1,000 days, because damn, I would have been bored out of my skull. Completely bored. You know, Kenneth, I would have been itching so bad to just go do something daring after the first 100 days. I'd be like, let's go over here and do this. Oh, we can't. Let's go over and do this. Oh, we can't. But I applaud him for getting to 1,000. That's just like I've always said, living in the long dark for a long period of time, in my opinion, is no great feat. And I've lived in the game for a long number of days. The thing is that after you get to a certain point, all you're doing is just maintaining yourself. You run out of stuff to explore, you run out of stuff to loot, and then you're just kind of maintaining your stuff. It's longer now. It used to be like by day 50 or by day 100, it would kind of get a little bit stale because you're just kind of like, you got everything you need. But now with the, you know, the new tales and some of the other things they've added into the game and all the new zones, you know, it's about 300 days and you can still be exploring, you can still, you know, go out there and find things in the world, find little cool places to go. Even says that he even says that's enough. I'm done. Why do I love Long Dark so much? I love the open world survival part of it so much because it doesn't tell me to do anything. I can do whatever I want, and it's my world to play in. And there's rules for the world, of course. There's always rules, but it's my world to play in. I can do whatever I want in the game as long as I can survive. So, I like that. And also the game's just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, what other games do you get to go and do this and look down there and go, what is that down there? There's something down there. Something down at the very bottom down there. I mean, what other game do you get to just... And there's a deer down there. Oh, that's the entrance into, okay, that's... I was like, what is that down there? Oh, that's the bottom of the ravine. That's the entrance to Bleak Inlet down there. Durr. Hey, Joe King Audits, how you doing? But yeah, I love the Long Dark because of exploration. I love it for, you know, just kind of like figuring out where stuff is. Yeah, I was like, wait a second, what? That looks so familiar down there. What is that? Oh, that's the Bleak Inlet. But yeah, these are the headphones that I finally settled on. They do come in different colors than red, but that was the color that they had in stock at the time, so I just bought the red ones. I'm not really a color. I don't really care about colors too much. So yeah, the Cloud 2s are a really good headset. I honestly don't even know if they have those still available. It was a while ago that I bought them. So they may not even have them any longer. Let me see if they even have these anymore. Yeah, it looks like they still have the HyperX Cloud 2s. Yeah, they're like 70 bucks. They aren't on sale right now. But yeah, they're like it looks like they're about 70 bucks. I think I got mine for like 60 or 65 when they were on sale. But still, $70 isn't bad. They've lasted a good long time. I would recommend getting a cord extender for them. You know, a longer cord that you can just plug into the... Because I just have them plugged in like this. And you may just want to get a cord extender as well, because the cord extender is kind of crappy, so... I'm going the wrong way. What are you talking about? I'm not going the wrong way. How am I going the wrong way? Now right way. What do you mean? There's no wrong way to go through go through the ravine. I have no idea what you're talking about, Eggster. You and your backseat gaming, Eggster. You just love to backseat game, don't you? Stop backseating me. I don't need it. You can backseat me if you want. I don't care. I don't mind that much, honestly. Because I'll either choose to listen or not listen. Actually, I choose never to listen to backseat gaming, so... Backseat all you want, and I'll probably never listen to you anyway, so... It doesn't really matter. Hey, we got the rope, though. That's good. There we go. Get into that. The most long-lasting game save I had is Satisfactory. So many hours and so much to explore such a huge map. What the frick is going on? What the goddamn hell is going on right now? I have been having such crappy internet lately. I keep losing internet. My internet just is sucky lately. This is like the second or third time this has happened in a week. I gotta call Comcast to see what the hell is up. Cause I'm just getting I'm moving out of here in a month and a half anyway, so I don't give a crap. I don't give a crap. I'm gonna be done with these fools anyhow. I'm gonna be done with them anyway. It's no point. I mean, at this point, Marley, even if I got there's no point in getting a new modem. I'm leaving this place in less than 2 months, so there'd be no point in getting a new modem right now. Nope, it's my internet. Nope, it was me. Yeah, I dropped frames and OBS disconnected. I wonder what my internet's sitting at right now. Hey, Rabbit, where are you? No, it's my internet. It's my internet. I have stupid ass Xfinity, which I absolutely hate Xfinity. They are the worst. They are like the devil. They're like the devil demon. I want this rabbit to get off this stupid rock. Oh, I have really good internet, but right now, for the last couple weeks, my internet's been really bad. And I don't know why. Yeah, my internet's like really bad right now. Yeah, it's like pinging at 337 megabytes download and 165 upload. Yeah, that's really low compared to what I should have. That's really low compared to what I should have. And I don't know why it's so low. I don't know why it's sucking so bad. Luckily, I won't have to deal with them for very much longer because I'm moving, so... God damn you, rabbit! Come back here. Well, I've had times at night where the internet just completely cuts out. Like, it just goes away for like an hour. And it's like, okay, what the hell's going on? Right now it's noon. It's 12:30. It shouldn't make a difference though. I'm paying Xfinity a buttload of money. I should have decent internet. My plan speed is 1200 megabytes per second. This is the speed you're paying for as part of your service. It's the speed delivered by our servers to your gateway or router that all the devices in your home share. It's a finite amount, so if you add devices, you may need to add more speed to your plan. So I'm paying for 1200 megabytes per second. I'm getting 300 download and 165 upload. And I'm hardwired in. Nothing that I stream with is at all like on Wi-Fi at all. I'm not using anything else in my house. All I have is my hardwired computer, or my 2 hardwired computers into the internet, and that's it. So maybe somebody's stealing my internet. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. It must be those sharks out in the ocean nibbling on the internet. That's probably what it is. It's probably what it is. I got sharks out there nibbling on the internet. Yeah, I gotta get a hold of Xfinity anyway and tell them cancel my service at the beginning of November because I'm done with you guys. Yeah, but the internet goes down in all my village. Dang. Try getting someone from Comcast on the phone through their nightmare. Oh yeah, their nightmare automated system is horrible. Horrible, Kenneth. And they do that on purpose. Bad boy, I don't need to. I'm moving in a month. I'm moving in like a month and a half, bad boy gamer. There's no point in me trying to get any modems right now or anything like that. It's not going to help me at all. Not gonna help me at all. I'm moving in less than 2 months. So getting a new modem at this point doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Because they would, if I got a new modem, they'd lock me into like a 6 or 12 month plan for the internet. It's like, well, no, I don't need that. I'm gonna be done in 2 months anyway. So it's gonna be fine. I used to install internet. Probably a neighbor signed up for the service tech, signed up, and the service tech made a janky connection in the box that'll mess with the whole neighborhood. Possibly. I mean, I haven't had these issues. I mean, I've had this same service for a long time, and I've never had this issue up until just like the last month. And in the last month, several times when we've been streaming, the internet will just cut out. It just like blips for a second, and then it's back. It's so weird. But yeah, getting there's no fixing it at this point. In 2 months I'm gonna be gone anyway. Oh, I'm pretty sure the internet service provider out there is probably Comcast as well. Because the Comcast is like the biggest one in the area. Comcast Xfinity, which they try to make you think like you're getting some great deal with Xfinity, like they're all these, like they're great. Xfinity sucks so hard. But yeah, I think that's the same one that's out there. Do you ever reset the router? Oh, I reset the router every week. So yes, I do reset my router. I'll reset it right now. I'll reset it right now, Joe. Actually, I haven't reset it this week yet. I usually do it on Friday, so maybe I'll need to reset it again today. Maybe I'll just need to give it a little push, a little oompah. Oh, I have a whole bunch of sticks back here. I was like, why don't I have many sticks in my inventory? Oh, because I dropped them all. Well, yeah, it may not be a bad idea to reset it again. It couldn't hurt anyway, right? I can't do it right now because I'd lose my internet, but Alright, let's throw these sticks on here. Alright, let's get some rest. I think I will just drop these stinky rabbits here because I don't really need them. Let's drink down our tea. There we go. So we get a little better sleep tonight. All right. Come to think of it, Taserface, my neighbor just moved out across the hallway. Would that affect it if they had internet and they cut it off and they maybe did something wrong and it messed up my internet too? Because my neighbor right across the hallway, I mean, if they had internet, which I'm sure they probably did, it was probably the same stuff that I have. It's probably Comcast as well. I wonder. Now, one thing we could make here, since we have a couple cans.
I'm so thirsty I can't.
I know, we gotta drink some water. Do I have any large teas left right now? No. Well, this whole place is full of loose connections. Really? Do I not have what it takes to make Bannock? Bannock's level 2. I just need water, that, and that. Do I not have cooking too? I do have cooking too. Oh, that's so weird. No, Bannock you can make in cans. You can make Bannock in cans. I've made Bannock in cans before. No, because Bannock you can make in a frying pan, but you can also make it within a can if you want to. At least that's what the game is. I've made it. I've made it. And, oh yeah, how much water does it take? That is true. It takes 0.15, so I have everything I need to make it. I should be able to make it in the can. But it doesn't look like it's going to let me. That's interesting, because I think I know I've made it. I know I've made it in cans before. That is so weird. Yeah, it's not going to let me do it. Alright, well, fine. Whatever. Whatever. You tell me I can make it in cans, but then you're like, nah. Just kidding. Just kidding. It'll take much to have up your feed. Once had a bad Ethernet cable. Took me a week to find it. Doctor, I've set up an appointment with my primary doctor to get him to set up an appointment with the new heart doctor. Jeez Louise, man. You got all sorts of stuff going on there. Yeah, that's like something they put into the new, in the new update, they put that in. Although, it doesn't look like it's actually telling the truth. I could have sworn I made it in a can one time. But maybe they've taken that ability away. Maybe they've taken that away from us yet again. Who knows? Who knows? Well, hopefully that internet blip will be the only blip we have today. Let's go ahead and just add another cedar, another couple pieces of coal, and a reclaimed wood. Grab that off of the rabbit. Do. There we go. What is my... I have no idea, dude. Bad Boy Gamer, you are asking the most non-technical person. It's a white modem. It's white and it's a box. You're asking the most non-technical person in the world a technical question. I have no clue. It's a white box that says Xfinity on it. It's a white box that says Xfinity on it. That's all I know. I don't have. I have a tech guy for that. Exactly. I have a tech guy for that stuff. I'll have to call him and see if he can come over and take a look at it. Yeah, I'm not a tech person at all. Zero technical aptitude at all for stuff. I couldn't even tell. I think I have like an i9 in my computer. I don't know how many cores it has. I know some of the lingo for it, but I have no idea what I have. My tech guy takes care of all that for me. My tech guy tells me what to buy and what to utilize. I've just never had the aptitude for that sort of stuff. Ever. It's a white box, though. It's about this big. Square. Like about that square. About this tall. It's about this tall. It's on the floor. I probably just need to turn it off and turn it back on again. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be too hot or anything. The forge run is our next goal, Tegeta, but we have to find a heavy hammer for that. So we have to get out of here. We have to get out of the ravine and find a heavy hammer, which we might find the heavy hammer here in the ravine. That is there's a very high probability we will. Try dropping your oil and picking it back up one at a time. And the flour, okay. Yeah, see, it's not even giving me the option, like, you know how if you have a pan down, if you have a pan down, you can also see the recipes that you cannot make yet. And this one doesn't even show me the recipes I can't, it doesn't even show me the other ones, so very weird. Very, very weird. Then it'll be in Forlorn Muskeg at the Forge. I hope not. That would suck. Okay, can I get that mountaineering rope? Thank you. I don't need to drop nothing. Grab a torch. Let's go. Hey, buddy. He's like, where's my friends at? Where's my friends? But yeah, I couldn't tell you what modem I had if my life depended on it. My modem's at this point, it's about a year old. I know that. I know about this time last year I got to upgrade to my modem. Why do I not forge at the Riken? Because the Riken is indoors and it's in Desolation Point, and I don't have a heavy hammer. What's the heaviest game? What do you mean heaviest game? Hey, how's it going? Gosh, that is is it Ewan? Is it Ewan? Ewan Morgan? Thank you so much for the $20 super chat, saying, I'm finally catching you live. Great stuff, Atheenon. Hey, man. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. Requires more storage. Ewan. Okay, it is Ewan. It's Ewan. Well, welcome in, Ewan. I'm glad to see you here. Welcome into the live. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you got any questions, go ahead and feel free to ask. I mean, I'm always open to answering some questions here and there. The heaviest game on my PC is maybe like Red Dead 2? I want to say. I think, though, I uninstalled Red Dead 2 a while ago. Icarus is probably a pretty heavy game on my PC. I mean, Icarus has a lot of stuff to it. we've been having problems today, Ewan, with the internet. It's been crazy. It's been like I've had these issues for about the last like couple weeks, where the internet will just like glitch out and just stop for like a second, and then it comes right back. It just like goes nope, yes, and then you know, it's enough that it causes OBS to disconnect. So you know, that is what it is. But hopefully it's over for the day. But welcome on in, welcome everybody in. Are you mainly a long dark player, Ewan, or do you also do some other games like 7 Days or anything like that? Or are you mainly, is your main focus, much like mine, on the long dark? And hi, Honora, how are you? Good to see you too, darling. How is Wolfish One doing, Honora, by the way? You still play WoW? Hey, there's nothing embarrassing about playing WoW still. Dude, I played EverQuest and EverQuest 2 for like 14 years, man. So, no, I have no nothing to say to anybody who plays MMOs. I spent 14 years of my life playing EverQuest and EverQuest 2, so no shame there at all. Long Dark, Pacific Drive, and the like. Nice. Yeah, Pacific Drive's always one that kind of appears on my radar, but I just don't have time. It looks like it might be interesting, but I just don't have time. I have so much water in my stomach that whenever I move my stomach, make gulp noises. Oh yeah, you kind of slosh a little, Eggster. Yeah, I do that every once in a while too. But nah, no shame in playing WoW still. Now, are you doing WoW Classic, or are you just doing the other one? Oh, there's just a bag of jerky in here. Oh, there's a dude with a pry bar in here. Look at him. Grew up playing Sims 2 and 3. PS5, Wizard 101. My son played Wizard 101. PS games. Yeah, I would imagine you probably didn't grow up playing the PS5, since that's pretty new. Classic, but with but the War Within just dropped, so there's that. Yeah, I heard they're still putting out expansions for that. Well, I mean, they're still putting out expansions for EverQuest too, so it doesn't surprise me. For EverQuest and EverQuest 2, as a matter of fact. Put out expansions for both of those still. So that doesn't surprise me that WoW is still putting them out there too, because WoW is definitely taking the lead over EverQuest. I mean, I remember when EverQuest was the game. That was like back early 2000s. EverQuest was just huge. In like late 99 to early 2000, 2001. EverQuest was just massive. Unfortunately, it kind of went the way that most MMOs go, where it all became about, you know, late game content, late game raiding, and nobody ever really did much with the early game stuff anymore, so. Which kind of sucks. Oh, we got a blizzard coming in, boys and girls. Got a blizzard coming. Here comes the blizzard, though. See, personally, for me, Marley, I always like the subscription, model. It makes the players who play more dedicated. It makes them more invested in the game. Or invested in the game, whichever way you want to put it. That's just, I mean, that's the thing though, is that subscription-based games, yes, it basically, it makes it so certain people won't be able to play it, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I was okay with that in EverQuest. I was like, well, you know, EverQuest was a thing. I spent, I mean, gosh, in 2000, I think I was spending, what was it? It was like $15 a month to play EverQuest. Because it was a subscription-based service back then too, so it's not anymore. I'm okay with stuff being subscription-based. I'm actually okay with that. I think it makes the player base a little bit better. You don't get the casuals in there, or the people who just want to screw around with stuff and they don't really care about the consequences. But, you know, I know that's not the model. Everybody these days, you know, wants everything for free. It seems like, anyway. I was like, well, yeah, but, you know, that's not how the world works. 30 pounds per month for WoW. Wow, 30 pounds per month. Wow. Well, they do have a shrinking player base, Joe. That's the thing. Back in the golden age of those MMOs, they had so many people playing, they didn't need to charge as much either. So the subscription-based stuff is sort of a thing of the past. Now it's all about microtransactions and you know, getting people to pay on the back end instead of the front end. With paying for microtransactions and cosmetics and stuff like that. Which I don't mind the cosmetics so much. I kind of don't like that you can buy like a level 80 character in EverQuest or level 90 or whatever it is. I sort of don't like that you can do that, because you get a lot of people who just don't know what the hell they're doing playing certain classes. But it is harder to get groups and stuff in EverQuest and WoW now too, I would suppose. Back in the day, it was super easy to get like groups of people together. You could just go into the West Common Lands in EverQuest and be like, hey, looking to group up for, you know, orcs, the Orc Camp 1, and people would be like, oh yeah, hey, I'll join you. And then you look for, you know, a healer and a fighter, and you'd be like, all right, let's go.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
It's very cool. You don't need groups in WoW now. They have dungeons that are solo. Oh. Hey, that's one. Well, you don't need. Same thing happened in EverQuest 2. They added in. Well, in EverQuest 1, they added in mercenaries. So you can basically buy yourself a healer bot that just runs around behind you and heals you. And buffs you up a little bit. They give you like basic buffs and heals. Which kind of sucks because it took the joy out of actually having to find groups, but I understand with a smaller player base, you sort of have to do that. Oh, well, you know, that's a good point, Ewan. If you want to run the same class, that's true. What I ran into a lot, Ewan, when I was playing EverQuest 2, was that we would get people who, basically bought themselves like a max level druid or a max level healer, and they didn't know the first thing about any of their spells. They didn't even know how to, you know, heal. Or I'd get a tank, or I'd get somebody who bought a max level Shadow Knight that couldn't hold a taunt off a damn troubadour. It's like, I'm sorry, if you can't taunt off of a troubadour, you aren't worth your salt. Troubadours do not put out that much DPS. Frostbite risk is at 86%. I knew it was getting up there, but yes, it's 86%. But that was I think the most frustrating thing, is I get in a group and the tank couldn't hold aggro off me, and I'm like, dude, I'm not even a DPS. I'm a support class, and you can't hold aggro off me. You suck. Get out of our group. Luckily, I rolled with a really good Shadow Knight, Necrofrost, and man, he was the best Shadow Knight ever. He could hold aggro. He could hold aggro on anything for you. He was such a good player. But he'd been playing a Shadow Knight for years and years. He knew every trick, every twist, every way to twist a spell and to put them together. He knew it all. He knew it all. Oh, good God. All I want is that hide. There we go. I do miss my days of playing EverQuest 2. I really do. My old raiding guild in EverQuest 1, the Cult of Rathma. What a great guild. We had such good times. Until Planes of Power came out. Just until Planes of Power came out, so. What would be my next series? Oh, here on YouTube? Or, for Long Dark? I don't know. I don't know. Some people have wanted me to do another Gunloper series, which I think could be kind of fun if we did Gunloper with just pistols. No rifles. I think that could be kind of fun. But yeah, I mean, some people can be good at buying a character and getting it to max level. I think, though, you lose a little... I think you kind of lose a little bit of... I don't know. You lose some of the fun about, playing through some of the lower level dungeons and stuff, but I get it. I get it. I was a very mono player, though, when I played. I only played a Necromancer in EverQuest 1. I only played a Troubadour in EverQuest 2. I did not play any other characters. And I only played on one server. I only played on one server. So for me, I'm one of those odd ducks who only plays a certain character and only plays a certain type, All right, we do need to repair that if I can. Well, a lot of people would be like, well, why don't you try another character out? And I'm like, yeah, because I don't want to. I remember in high school, I'd buy Wizard 101 gift cards from the 7-Eleven and play co-op with my high school classmate. He was the rich gamer at that time. Oh, yeah, I remember getting Wizard 101 gift cards for my kiddos. That and the Penguin Club, or Club Penguin. What was that one? It was like Penguin Club, or... What was that game? Was it Club Penguin? I think it was Club Penguin. Is that what it was called? It was either that or like Penguin Club or something. I never understood that game, but my kids loved it. It is Club Penguin. Okay, Club Penguin. Yeah, my kids loved Club Penguin. Holy crap. Good Lord. They absolutely loved that game. I looked at it, I was like, yeah, this looks kind of... I mean, for kids, it looks okay, I guess. I don't know. It wasn't my cup of tea. I was like, hey, if they like it, whatever. There's worse things they could be liking right now. I'm 62 going on 12. It was adorbs. Hey, there was a lot of worse games they could have been into, right? Hey, Laka, how you doing? So yeah, Ewan, they could have been into a lot worse games than Club Penguin. Wow, listen to that storm out there. That thing is nasty sounding. I'm just gonna sleep for like 2 hours because I want to get up and look around. Dinner with my daughter was amazing. What did she get for her birthday? She got dinner out with her dad. I asked her what she wanted for her birthday, Fire Monkey Rob, and she said she just wanted dinner with me. So I was like, okay, I'll take you guys out to dinner. So we don't get to spend as much time together as we used to, so it's nice.
Hope I can still eat this.
Do club penguins? Do you club penguins? I don't club penguins now. I was like, wait a second, what is this sentence saying right here? And then I realized what you were saying. I was like, oh, that's just wrong. That's just wrong. What did I get? I got their delicious, one of their delicious boigas. Okay, we got a nice big Jerry can. That's nice. I like Jerry's cans. Your phone battery's about to die, Eggster. Well, Eggster, if it dies, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I hope you get some good rest tonight. I know it's late there, so... More freaking spray paint. More freaking spray paint. You know, they used to put sodas and stuff in those, and it's sad that you don't get that many in there anymore. It really, truly is. It used to be you get sodas in there all the time. You know these posters here? They used to sell those on their website. They used to sell those on their website. It was pretty cool. I actually bought one and gave it away as my very first giveaway on the channel. I think Quick Get in the TARDIS got it. BK with the 66-month resub. Thank you, BK, for that lurkity lurk. And for the big 66, my friend. I appreciate that very much. Thank you very much, BK. Love you, man.
BKNRNG just resubscribed for 66.
And by the way, BK, I am going to do a little more Afterlife this evening. I decided today, I didn't get much time to play yesterday because I went out to dinner with my daughter, and I decided, I'm going to play a little more Afterlife today because I really had a good time playing it last night. It is tough as crap, but I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Actually, you know what? Let's grab those. I have 29 sticks. Let's drop some of those here. Let's drop some of the coal here. I'm not going to read these books right now, but I will read those eventually. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, the posters weren't cheap. They were like... I think the posters were like 25 bucks back in the day. 25
The power
US.
universe can stop me.
They were not cheap at all. Enter a username. Thank you for the follow there. Bye, Athens 1%. Bye, Eggster. I know how it feels when your phone dies. It sucks. It's like a helpless feeling. You're like watching it go down, and you're like, "Where's my phone charger? Where's my phone charger? What's in the box? Where's the trigger? Where's the charger?" But yeah, Joe, I would imagine that the poster's worth something now, because, hey, we finally found some gloves. Look at that. We finally got our gloves. Ewan, hey, thanks for subbing up on the Twitch side. Oh, man, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that very much. It's very kind of you, my friend. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate the support on YouTube alone. That was very nice of you to do. Thank you so much for coming over to the Twitch side and popping in with that sub right there. Grab that for some more Tinder plugs. Yeah, we are searching up this whole searching up the whole damn thing. We might find a heavy hammer in here. You never know. Now, the one place I didn't go for a heavy hammer is I did not check for a heavy hammer down at the bottom of the ravine. That could have a heavy hammer for us as well. Well, thank you so much, Ewan. I do appreciate that. I would probably be around anyway, but, I would love for one day to have this be, like, my main source of income, doing YouTube and Twitch. But, I've been doing it for 8 years, and it hasn't happened yet, so... I'm not holding my breath on it. It's a nice side gig where I can make a little extra money, because otherwise I'm just driving for Lyft right now. And that pays okay, but it's not it's not fantastic. It'd be nice if this could. Okay, so that's like 12.9, 12.9. Okay. 12.10, and then about 30, and then about 30. I do appreciate it very much, though. It's a what? Yeah, what do we have here? A cured wolf pelt. Huh? I don't think I've ever got a cured wolf pelt out of a safe before. I don't think it's ever happened to me ever before. I don't even know what to say to that. Except I don't need a cured wolf pelt. YouTube subs increase constantly. Yeah, we're up over 6,300 subs on YouTube now, so the YouTube side is going good. I mean, we're gaining ground over there. I mean, it did help that Hinterland gave me a shout out in their latest video. Unfortunately, the cougar was a complete disaster and you know, kind of made people a little bit sad, but I think the hammer will be downstairs behind the trolley. I'm hoping. I'm just kind of like putting some stuff away right now that I am carrying on me so I can get a little bit. You know, we're actually really tired. Let's go ahead and just get our rest for the night. We got water. We got, oh, you know what? Hold up. Wait a minute. I'm gonna drink a birch bark tea because that'll give us back a little bit of health tonight. There we go. And then I'm gonna pass time for less than an hour. Just make myself a little bit thirsty. And drink a herbal tea as well. I think I saw somebody get a cooking pot in the oven. Never saw that. Never seen that. Yeah, the loot has been showing up in weird places, you know, Joe? I like that, though. I like it that they do that. I like that they've changed the loot up a little bit. They've given us a little mix-up on the loot so we don't have it in the same exact spots. Okay, frostbite is healed. That's awesome. That's because we got those beautiful, lovely gloves on. Let's go ahead and eat down these new granola bars. I know I'm thirsty, but when you're thirsty, when you're all the way parched, eat anything that's going to make you more parched, like ketchup chips, granola bars. Eat all that stuff first, then drink your food, drink your water, and then you won't be parched. You know, you won't lose any stuff to it. So, because otherwise you lose hydration to eating those foods. You can't lose any more hydration when you're at 0. Might as well open these up. Usually nothing in these lockers anyway, so I get more stuff out of these containers than I get out of lockers, and I get very little stuff out of those containers too. Now we do have the whole upstairs to loot, so hey, there's our little savior in the dam. Hey buddy, how's it going? You got nothing by you. Interesting. If not for the YouTube shadow ban, bet you would have been over 10,000 subs by now. Probably, yeah. When I got shadow banned there for about 2 months, it rather hurt the channel a lot. It was rather disappointing. Hey, there's a flare. It's like the negative positive 0 thing. Yes, negative positive 0 is a thing. Yeah, getting shadow banned on YouTube sucked. It shows you the power they have, though. It shows you the power they have just to screw your channel up if they want to. Because man, I mean, when I saw that, it's like I knew something was going on, but I couldn't put a finger on it because nobody ever contacted me, nobody ever said anything to me, nothing. But I knew something was up. And I loved it when I actually contacted I contacted them live on stream and had a conversation with them. Of course, it was with some AI bot. I'm sure it wasn't even a person. I'm sure it was some AI bot. But I had that conversation with them about it, and their response was, "Well, you need to learn what your viewers like to watch. That's why you're not doing well." And I was like, no, I know, they were like, well, do you know how to look at your analytics? It's like, they're like, do you know how to look at your analytics? And I'm like, I'm very well aware of how to look at my analytics. That's why I'm getting a hold of you, is I've looked at my analytics and they make no goddamn sense. How would you feel about a compass as a loot? Very rarely, but the ability to get it in game. I guess the compass could help you out. I mean, I don't think it's necessary, but it'd be kind of cool to have one, I guess. Yeah, it was pretty interesting talking to them, but yeah. But then all I had to do was put LA Noire, which I stopped playing because of that. I had to put LA Noire behind the paywall of membership. So if you're a member on my YouTube channel, you can watch my LA Noire content. That's what got me shadow banned. Is because it had like some nudity and stuff in it. They basically shadow banned my content. And so I was not gaining any subscribers during the month at all. I was actually going negative on subscribers. Hey, there's a little thing down here. Binoculars would be really cool. A compass would help during blizzards. Yeah, I mean, it possibly could. You'd have to know what direction was north and stuff, though. I guess you'd have to take that reading beforehand. I just don't know if I just don't know if I'd use it, to be honest. I kind of don't. And maybe that's just coming from me going, hey, I know most of the maps really well. I mainly learned the maps by landmarks.
Gotta go.
And so for me, a compass would be a very little help at this point. By the way, in the lower dam, I just picked it up. But in the lower dam, there is always a sewing kit. I have never come into the lower dam and not got a sewing kit. It's not always there. It'll be scattered throughout the lower dam somewhere. But I've always got a sewing kit in the lower dam, and you always get that pot, like on this bottom shelf here, which is really super nice. It's kind of a fixed piece of loot on Interloper. That pot is, and oh, there's a kitchen book, and the sewing kit is a fixed piece in the lower dam, but it just kind of wanders around. It's kind of different places all the time. Yeah, a compass could help you get to those landmarks. That is true. I think I'm just so used to it at this point, not having one. I don't know if I'd use it. I may, you know. I may use it, though. I don't know. Hey, there's a red toolbox under there. Hey, look. And once we find our first pair of mittens, we find a second pair of mittens. No problem at all. I mean, it's something preppers do have. Could be found in a bunker. Oh, that's not a bad idea, Ewan. If it was the bunker spawn with the prepper pie recipe, that would be kind of cool. Like you'd find the compass in there. That'd be the tool that you'd get with the bunker that would have the prepper pie recipe. That would be pretty neat. Would a compass even work during geomagnetic storms, though? Probably not on nights that you had an aurora. I would say aurora nights, the compass shouldn't work on. But that's the other thing is like, is it gonna, you know, in this game world, would the compass actually work? Because a geomagnetic storm means that everything's flip-flopped and crazy and you know, would it even function properly in the first place or not? Don't know. Why is it lighter up here than it is in the front part of the dam? And it's nighttime out right now. Right now it's nighttime. It's not even morning yet. All right, come on, Heavy Hammer. Hey, there we go. You called it, Joe. You called it. I think you said under the stairs. I was hoping we'd get something under the stairs there. Yes! We got the heavy hammer. We got heavy hammered. We got heavy hammered. And now we're ready for a forge run. Way to rain on my parade. Well, you know, it's things that we don't think of, Ewan. See, I would make the compromise, Ewan, that when the actual aurora is occurring, you can't use the compass. On a non-Aurora day, though, you could use the compass. I would compromise with that. Yeah, and see, it seems to be a little bit lighter in here. It used to be way lighter in here, though. Way, way lighter in here. Oh, you said the trolley. Okay. Well, it was down here in the lower dam. You were right about that. I was hoping it would be down here. I'm just grabbing all this cloth because I have a lantern so I can easily turn it. A lot of times I'll pass this cloth up because I'll have a torch and I'm like, I don't want the torch burning while I tear down cloth. But since I have a lantern, we might as well do it. Whetstone, thank you. Don't need those right now, but we will in the future. Now, on Stalker, Voyager, and Pilgrim, you can sometimes find a gun around that table, I believe. Like a little pistol. I think the pistol spawns there sometimes. We just got a hammer. We just got a hammer. We just got a hammer. Wonder who it's from. Now, sometimes you can find tools down over here now, too. Sometimes you can find tools over in this little area. This used to not have anything, but sometimes a hacksaw or something will appear over here. We got the hammer in here, so I didn't think there'd be another tool over there, but it's a good place to check if you're looking for tools.
Look here.
Now, this I have never, ever got anything in that microwave, but I always look anyway. Because I'm thinking maybe one day they'll put something in it. Maybe one day they will. You never know. There used to always be something juicy over here, but there's not anymore. It makes me sad. There used to always be an archery book here, too. That makes me sad it's not there anymore either. Makes me very, very, very sad. Oh, God dang it! Oh, I've got two I got 2 cans of spray paint. I mean, just because we don't like it doesn't mean we have to be barbarians. We can at least put it on the shelf properly, so that somebody who might like spray paint can get it. The cheeky devs do like to hide items today, for sure. For sure. It was I was 2 cans Shakur. Let's see. Okay, I do now have a pot, so I could go up and make the running river oats. Not a bad idea. Yeah, I'd be glad there's not an option to increase the paint. Chat would be crying for you to do it. No, I would never. If there was an option to turn the paint off, I would be so happy. I'd be so happy if you could just turn the paint off. That would make me such a happy camper. Alright. We do need to get a fire started here with that. I'm not going to worry about, like, speeding the fire up because it doesn't matter at this point.
Come on.
Ooh. Did not sleep again very well last night. I woke up on time today, though. I actually woke up before my alarm went off. Which is kind of odd, but hey, I'll take it. We've got more sticks upstairs. Okay, I'm going to put that down, and I'm going to drop that down here as well. Get some water going there. Get a porridge. Do I have enough water for a porridge? Oh, I should. There we go, get a porridge going in there. Just had 2 cords of wood delivered and I have to stack them. Oh no! Winter is fast approaching. Oh, you're in Oregon, Ewan. Nice. Yep, winter's fast approaching here, man. Our summer Ewan came and went very quickly. Our summer came and went, and we had those last couple weekends where it was a little bit hot, but those quickly went away. Oh, this is 45 miles west of Eugene. Nice. So are you down on So you're down towards the coast there then. Okay. Cool. Because if you were east, you'd be in Eastern Oregon, but yeah, 45 miles west of Eugene. Okay, I'm sort of familiar with that area. About 50 miles east of the coast. Okay, so you're sort of there along that coastal range area. 30 minutes till boil dry. Nice. Wait that porridge down. Yeah, the coastal range is gorgeous, though. Coastal range is absolutely beautiful out there. Yeah, my mom didn't have to do any wood this year, Ewan, because her 2 oak trees in the backyard were basically dying, and so she had her 2 oak trees taken out, and a big cedar in her backyard as well was going bad. So she had 3 trees taken out. My cousin took a bunch of the wood, but she filled up her entire wood shed. Her wood shed is about, I don't know, it's about what, 4 feet? No, it's about 6 feet wide, and it runs the entire side of her house. It's probably 30 feet long and 6 feet wide, and it's about 5 feet wide and probably 6 feet tall, and it is filled to the ceiling with wood. Yeah, she got a ton of wood out of it. Well, and then they took, that was just the scrap stuff. They had several long, probably 20-foot pieces, like 2 20-foot pieces of oak. And my uncle came out and they slabbed the oak that they had, those big pieces that they had. They did slabs on them. So they slabbed the whole thing down. Made really beautiful, I think it was about ½ or inch slabs out of them. So worked out really nice. But I'm glad she took those trees down. My brother's house having a tree fall on it sort of prompted her to do that. She was sort of prompted to do that after my brother's house had the tree go flippity-flop on it. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and cook up a mushroom tea. We have a couple of birch bark we need to prepare. But yeah, oak is pretty pricey, but yeah, she had 2 big oak trees out there. Both of them had some rot going on, so they recommended that she take them out. 'Cause she had an arborist. She had an arborist come out and take her apple tree out, because her apple tree, basically the roots died on that. And when the arborist was out there, she had him look at the other trees as well. So, holy cow! Just reading how the Mossad triggered thousands of cell phones explode, killing and wounding thousands of terrorists. So what? When did this happen?
Might have to drop some gear.
You don't have to drop any gear. Why do we have to drop gear? You silly goose. When did that happen, Kenneth? That's almost done. It's almost melted, I should say. Let's go ahead and get another mushroom cooked up, or done up. We're just raising our cooking skill now. I sort of want to have my cooking skill up as high as I can. Get another birch bark prepared. Get another mushroom prepared. Another birch bark prepared. We got rose hips now we can prepare. Just reading it on Drudge. Oh, okay. So did it just happen? 28 minutes till boiled. Let's get this other rose hip prepared. And then we'll do the birch bark next. Thank God we don't have to make hand wraps this run. Thank God we found some gloves. Let's see, those are 78, those are 76. 69, 70, 78. Okay, we got a few pieces of clothing to break down. 45 minutes till boil dry. All right, let's get another tea going here. Get a porridge going there. Nice thing with porridge is you get a skill up when you put it on the fire, and then you get another skill up when you take it off the fire. So we got one skill up there, and we'll get another skill up when we take it off the fire, which is pretty cool. See, we got another skill up there too. How much water do I have right now? 1.52. Okay. Let's go ahead and do another birch bark. And another porridge. Just have another porridge. Why not? We might as well. $32 minutes there. We can leave that porridge outside. Grab a torch. All right. Calling them crotch bombs. Dang. Sounds like a bad day to be on the receiving end of a cell phone call. Sounds painful. All right, let's go ahead and, yeah, let's drop these in here. There we go. Drop the Wilderness Kitchen book here. We don't need that. I mean, I could theoretically read Wilderness Kitchen, but I don't usually read those. Let's refill that. Then we can drop that. Oh, by the time we get back here from the forge run, we'll have hides, guts, we'll have a maple, we'll have some birch. It is going to be a glorious thing. We got our 8 pieces of metal there. That's awesome. I'm going to leave the burdock root here. I'm going to leave a couple of these teas here. I'll bring the book. I'll bring, actually, I have 3 of those. I'm going to leave a couple cattails. I'm just going to leave those here. I can pick up more cattails, because we're going to be going right down the river. I got Aqua Pure pills. I didn't even realize I had that. I'm just going to leave the mittens here and the other socks here. We can always rip those apart if we want. Leave a couple of those here. I'm going to put those out on the counter, I think. Oh, I have an extra toolkit here, too. Oh, that torch is almost gone. That's okay. I forgot I had this nice toolkit to leave here as well. We'll use that to make our stuff. I can always rip those other toolkits apart for metal if I wanted to. I can take that torch apart. And then I can leave all of the... I can leave pretty much all the whetstones here. I'll take one with me just so we'll have it on us. For when we craft our, knife and hatchet, we'll have something we can repair them with. I can leave one of the cans here because we got a pot now. I'll leave some of the cloth here. I'll leave some of the leather here. See what else we can afford to leave behind here. I think everything else we're good on. We're only at 29 kilos right now. We can grab the rest of our coal. We can grab some of our sticks. There we go. Let's get about an hour's worth of rest. Maybe a little bit more. You know what? I'm gonna drink one of our coffees just to get us a little bit of rest, a little bit more untired. And then we'll drink down a tea here. And let's sleep for like 3 hours. That will get us up right in the evening. And that way we can walk down and get to the Mystery Lake Camp Office. Nice and easy. Winter, what is this winter you speak of? Florida gets like a weekend of cold weather. And that's not even cold weather. Your Florida cold weather is not even really cold weather, is it? It's like, it's a little nip in the air. There's a little nip in the air, and that's about it. All right, there we go. Let's go. We got our hammer on us, right? Yeah. Hammer time. Got our hacksaw. I'll take the insulated flask with me, because why not? There's always that book there. I'll take that with me just so we can burn it. That book always seems to be there. Now, somebody was saying sometimes there's a pry bar that can spawn around those tanks, but I don't see it. Of course, there's spray paint over here. Of course. Of course there's spray paint there. Just gonna leave that open. Damn freaking spray paint, I swear to God. Swear to God. That's just showing us to the cave system there. That's showing us the cave system up over here that'll lead us to Milton if we wish to go that direction. I'll loot those on the way back. Those usually have a little bit of food in them and stuff. We'll just loot those on the way back. We'll use my bedroll as well. Bye all, much fun with Plant Crafter. Hey, Tegeta, thank you so much for being here, darling. We'll see you later on. Have a great rest of your day, Tegeta. Good to see you. Get some good rest. Get some good rest. So, Ewan, I don't mean to pry, but are you a native Oregonian, or have you moved here? Did you move here from elsewhere? You know, no shame in your game, no matter what you do. You're an Oregonian now, but it's always fun to meet like native Oregonians, like people who are actually born here, because it's very rare to meet them anymore. It's very rare to meet native Oregonians anymore. We have a lot. Oh, you don't have to be sorry. You don't have to be sorry. I call that being smart, Ewan. I call that being smart. You got out of California. That's not a bad thing at all. Unlike some people, I don't rail against, you know, people moving here. I like people moving here because I love Oregon. I've lived here all my life, so. Oh snap, we lost our torch. Well, that was a waste of a match. It was great growing up there in the music scene. Oh yeah. I'm not saying there's not good stuff down there too. It's just I don't like big city. Okay. Mr. Wolfie, now you're bugging me, dude. Now you're bugging me, bro. Ooh, we barely got that out in time. You're a 5th generation Californian? Wow, yeah, you and your family have seen a lot of changes in California over the years, I bet. Well, I mean, I'm a 3rd generation Oregonian, so, you know, I've seen a lot of changes happen here in Oregon, too, so... You know, just Portland itself has changed so much since when I was young. Portland was a completely different city back in the 80s and even the 90s. I tucked myself in the woods for a reason. Not a bad idea. Yeah, you go off and chase some deer, Mr. Wolfie boy. Look at all these cattails. Oh my god. Well, southwestern Oregon is not a bad place to hole up in, man. I mean, southwestern Oregon, Ewan, has a lot of good stuff in it. It's really pretty country over there. I've driven through that area many times. I usually go more south to like Grants Pass and then cut over to the. Oh Jesus Christ! Oh good God! Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Ewan. Oh my goodness. I usually cut over Grants Pass and go out to the 101 over there. But when we came back from the redwoods this summer, we went up the 101 all the way, which was really a pretty ride. Really a beautiful ride. Took us a little longer to get home, but it was worth it. It was a very beautiful ride up the 101. The coast, yeah, you did get me. The coast is such a beautiful drive there. Unfortunately, it's just slower. Oregonian sounds tough to say as spell. Oregonian? Would you not say Organite? No, not Organite. Oregonian is the way you go. It's an Oregonian. We're Oregonians. We're also known as Oregonians, especially on the East Coast. They're really the Oregonians over there. Alright, I thought we would make it out of here, but I don't know if we're going to have enough energy to make it out of here. Love the outdoor. Oh yeah, there's so many outdoor activities to do. There's so many. Oregon is full of outdoor activities to do. There's rafting, there's surf. Well, you can surf a little bit, but there's rafting, there's boating, there's hiking, there's camping. Pretty much anything you could want. I was like, do I have meat on me? Is that why that wolf was so excited to see me? But I don't. I have no meat on me. I washed my hands of it. I have no meat, no guts. We're good. But yeah, that's one of the reasons I love about living up here in Portland too. Not even Portland so much, but just the easy access to the mountains, the river, the coast. You can go down to Hood River if we want to have some fun. I'm gonna drink another cup of coffee here real quick. Downside, not many concert venues. Yeah, well, come on up to Portland. There's lots of concert venues up here. We got the Clackamas the Clackamas Fairgrounds up there in Washington, up in Ridgefield. We got the you know, of course, the Moda Center and the Memorial Coliseum. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. No Portland? I can definitely recommend the Lyft drivers here. Not the Uber drivers. No. No Uber drivers here. The Lyft drivers I can recommend, though. For sure. Since I'm one of them. It is not the same thing. Shame. Shut your dirty mouth, Honora. It is not the same thing. Silly Americans and their odd taxis. Hey, Uber and Lyft have provided a service that was necessary for so long and just never around. Oregonians are basically Canadians. Don't forget their biggest draw, lots of weed. I just can't do lots of people anymore. Thank you, Los Angeles. Yeah, see, that's the thing, you know, I do get that. I mean, and even though Portland is not really a big city, like, you can drive across Portland in 20 minutes if traffic's allowing. It's not a big city, but it is a big city, and I get that. I do get it. Bobby. Well, I guess if I'm gonna get a storm, I'd rather get a blizzard than just a windstorm. Because in a windstorm, the wolves will be able to get you because your torches go out. At least in this kind of storm, it makes it a little bit harder for the wolves to be up. Hey, at least we have the wind at our back. Think positive. Glass is half full, boys and girls. We have the wind at our back. Sure, there's a blizzard on, but we have the wind at our back. What more could we ask for? But yeah, I get the whole lots of people thing. I mean, I'm moving back out west of Portland here soon. Out to my hometown. And even though it's not as small as it used to be, it definitely has more of a small town feel to it. For sure. Hey, at least we aren't getting frostbite anymore. I mean, our clothing's getting soaking wet, but at least we don't have to worry about frostbite now, because we have gloves until our clothing freezes. If you're out long enough in the cold and your clothing freezes, you can start getting frostbite, even though you have clothing. We're so small, the postmaster knew me by name 1 week after being here. Oh yeah, that's the nice part about small towns in Oregon. Very, very personalized. It's a very personal experience living in a small Oregon town. Heck, even when I was growing up, Ewan, Hillsboro was about 25,000 people, but you pretty much knew everybody in town. You know, there were legacy names in town. You know, it was like, oh, those people are related to so-and-so. Oh, those people are related to so-and-so. You know, you kind of knew most people in town. If not directly, you knew them indirectly through other people. It was sort of like the 7 degrees of separation. You sort of knew everybody by some degree. It'd be like, oh, I know you're the cousin of this person who I know over here, who's this person that I know. Nice thing is we can just follow this wall around here. Well, Portland had to pull back, well, about, I don't know, what was it, 2 or 3 years ago? They basically de facto legalized every drug in Oregon. And they found out that wasn't a great idea, so now they're reversing that. I've recently discovered that Winding River Wolf kind of ignores blizzards and can still spawn. Well, luckily we did not get him. Luckily, Ratya, we did not get him. And how you doing, Ratya? How you doing? Smoochie, you just lost your 109 days to dysentery? Oh no, why were you drinking unpurified water? Smoochie! Why were you drinking unpurified water, my friend? What were you thinking? What were you thinking? Why did you do that? And what did we learn today, Smoochie? No matter how thirsty you are, unpurified water is worse than being thirsty. Unpurified water, bad. So you were, Smoochie, basically Smoochie, you were on the Oregon Trail. You were playing the long dark version of the Oregon Trail game. You have died of dysentery. I have a buddy who lives in Oregon, and he says the best part about the state is the geography. He says the worst part is the people. You know, I would disagree. I think it's a small minority of people that make it look bad. Because, like, the people I drive around generally are great. I've run into a few weirdos here and there, but genuinely, they're not looking for trouble, you know? They're not looking for trouble. They're just looking to get from place to place. But, you know, I have a sort of a limited number of people that I actually, you know, interact with, so. There are some whack jobs, though. But any big city has that. You're gonna get whack jobs in any big city. It don't matter. Whatever big city you're in, there's gonna be some whack jobs. That just goes with it's just a numbers game at that point. Sitting here every day happily, lurking mostly because of the amount of university homework you have. Oh, dude, yeah. University homework's way more important, man. You concentrate on that, my friend. That's what you gotta concentrate on. Just gonna grab the newspapers because I don't like them laying around on there. Sometimes the Maglens will be right there, too. I'm actually hoping for the Maglens. I'm hoping I don't get the bedroll in here. Because that would mean... if I get the bedroll here, I won't get the Maglens here. Nope, we got the bedroll. Right under the stairs. No Maglens for us, boys and girls. Sad days. I was hoping for a Maglens, but we didn't get it. No, we got some more flour and salt in a skillet over there, though. And, of course, we got another can of spray paint. Of course we did. Because why not? Why not just give me another can of spray paint? Wow, flour, salt, skillet, cooking oil. We got all the good stuff. There should be a pot right here. Yep. There's always a pot right there.
Not gonna be able to carry this load.
That's like a guaranteed spawn. Hey, there's a tater under the table. Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Yeah, you know, Ratcha, I know you can find one up there, but usually when I found bedrolls here, I don't find the Maglens. It seems like either the Maglen spawns here or the bedroll spawns here, but we'll check. I mean, we're going to check anyway. Believe me, I'm going to check it. But yeah, usually either one or the other spawns here. It's usually not both. Hey, we got a thin wool sweater. Thin wool sweater pull. Nothing up there. What is that? What? Oh, did we get... we got the hockey jersey. We didn't get a aviator cap this time, but we did get the hockey jersey. Sometimes the Maglens will be behind there as well. And sometimes I guess it can be under the pillow here. Hey, we got a hat. Got another hat. That's cool. Streamer loots. No streamer loots. No, no streamer loots. Well, as much as I want to wear that, we sort of have to wear this. It's the same warmth and everything, but we're gonna wear the hockey jersey because you know what? It's a hockey jersey. It's the Canadian hockey jersey. We kind of have to wear it by law. Okay, that's not working, but hey, that's okay. Let's go ahead and eat some of our 87 cat. Oh, I got this stew here I need to eat real quick. Got our porridge. I'm gonna eat up our porridge. We'll eat a few of these. The cost of student loans these days, college is not as fun as it was back in the day. Yeah, well, just with the cost of college these days, Kenneth. When I was going to PCC, I think they were charging us like, and that was just a community college, but I think at that time they were charging us like, I don't know, it was like $35 a credit hour, or maybe like $25 a credit hour. So like a 4-credit class was like $100 for a term or something like that. Now they're charging like $200 a credit. I mean, it's just crazy. I haven't looked recently, but I remember it was just nutty. It's like what is improved so much over the last 10 years that justifies this kind of a pay increase for things? Oh, that's right. It's other people's money, so it doesn't matter. They aren't paying for it themselves, so it doesn't matter. Oh, we got that cloth there. Let's get that out of the way because I always get hung up on that. All right, let's just sleep for 10 hours. There we go. Nope, my wool jumpers are lighter. Your wool jumpers are lighter? What do you mean? It is daytime out. That's kind of nice. Let's just, let's drink down these last couple of teas here. Drink down the last little bite of that. There we go. Drink down a little bit more of this here. There we go. And then we can take a final swig of water. And then we can see about repairing this hockey jersey up. All right. Look at that lovely hockey jersey. It's weird. The shoes are definitely not drying out like they used to. Look, my shoes and my pants are still wet. That's so strange. I'm going to wear that and repair this up too. I'm going to try to repair this up. Try to repair it up one more time. Try to repair it up another time. See, I think you should get partial credit for failing. I think you should get partial credit for failing. Even though you failed, you should get some credit for trying. Like, you learned something. Maybe even only half a skill up or something for failing on a mend. Because you'd at least learn something, you know? It shouldn't be a complete, like, you learn nothing type thing. You should at least learn something from mending crap up. The wool jumpers are lighter than the hockey jersey. Yeah, oh, well, the thin wool sweater is. Are you talking about the thin wool sweater? Yeah. It's lighter than the hockey jersey. By what? 0.05 kilos. But the hockey jersey just kind of fits with what we're doing, you know. The hockey jersey, you know, it's the GOAT. You know, we have to wear the hockey jersey if we get it. We gotta wear it if we get it. We can't just pass on it, you know. All right, I need to light a fire here. Let's light a fire up. There we go. Get that fire going, baby. Aw, yeah. That's done. Throw a couple pieces of coal in there, throw some of these sticks on there. I just need to get some water going. And I've got 2 pots now, so I'm just going to do double waters. Put out my torch. How long till those are melted? 59, basically an hour. All right, let's see where we stand on our clothing now. 64, 65, 66. I can rip that apart. Harvest that in 10 minutes. Hockey jersey decays 2 times slower. Really? I didn't realize that, Ratcha. That's interesting. I didn't realize that the hockey jersey decayed that much slower than the thin wool sweater. 14 minutes till melted. Now you might be thinking, what, are you trying to get dysentery too, Atheenon? No. I'm not trying to get dysentery, because guess what I have? I have these. So now I'm going to get twice the water in 3 hours that I would get usually. So we'll just do this down real quick. We'll do it dirty. Get the dirty water into clean water with some Aqua Pure. There we go. Lovely. And there we go. I know Schmootsy. Schmoochy. Smoochy is like, oh man, you just had to call me out there. Had to call me out for getting dysentery. I didn't do that. I did not call you out. I was not specifically thinking of you. Okay, maybe I was in a little tiny way. Maybe a little tiny way I was thinking of you. But I was thinking of you. That's the important thing you have to take away. I was thinking of you. All right, I'm going to throw all these cans in here. Throw these books in here. All right, now, here's the new meta. Do not destroy your bedrolls. Do not destroy them. Because you can always turn it, even a ruined one, you can turn into an improvised bedroll. $5 US, oh, $5 super chat, I'll be the one. Could you guess the population of GBI before the disaster? I'm trying to count all the beds of Great Bear Island before the disaster. So are you saying one person per bed? Or, like, would the beds, like, in the farmhouse, I mean, that would have, like, 2 people in it. I would say the population of Great Bear Island would probably be... You want a range, or do you want... I'm going to say the Great Bear Island population is probably about 530 total. Probably 530 total. Would be my guess. But I'm not sure. I don't know. I'd be curious to hear what your bed count is. I'm going to say 530. 532. That's going to be my guess. 532. We do need to rip apart the last one here. And survey says... I would like to hear once you count all the beds, I'd like to hear what you come up with. You guess 302 residents? Okay, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, excuse me. I slept very poorly last night. Let's get a little more birch bark going. So I'm a little on the Yanni side today. Heard of this new group called Yanni? They're really good. 69, dudes. All right, let's get the tater in one. Cook up some rose hips in the other. Break this down in 11 minutes. Get a rose hip in there again. Break that down in 11 minutes. Throw a couple pieces of reclaimed on there. 21 minutes till that's done. Put some birch bark in. Eat up the tater. Yum, yum. If you like rock, check out a band called The Warning. Power trio of 3 sisters from Mexico. Amazing band. Okay. I will have to check them out. I do like rock and roll. I like me a good female lead. What's sad is thinking about young kids and the meaning of the creepy teddy. Oh, the meaning of the creepy teddy. Oh, yeah. The meaning of the creepy teddy bear. Yeah, the creepy teddy bear is kind of creepy, let's just be honest. He's just downright creepy. Prepare to have your mind blown. I think I've heard The Warning on Octane. I think they've been on Octane before, if I'm not mistaken. I think Octane's played some of their stuff. We do need one more stick. There we go. Pick up those pots. Let's keep the best pot. Oh, they're both at 85. Excellent. We'll leave a pot here. So I have a pot and a skillet now, which is great. Skillet, that's a great band too. They got a good female voice in that band as well. All right, let's leave behind that there. I do need to grab some more cloth. I'm going to leave the feathers here as well. Leave another one of those here. We're wearing every piece of clothing we have. I can leave a few more tees here. I only have a few heavy tees. 500 to 600 people sounds about right. Of course, there will be different numbers. The reopening of Carter Hydro versus the week before Will and Asterin arrive. That is true. That is true. I like to think the families with the kids got out first. Hopefully they did. But yeah, I'm thinking 530 or so. I was at first. I'll be the one to be honest. At first, I was kind of thinking maybe like 1,000 or so, but that just seems too high. That seems too high. You know, especially since there's some zones like, you know, like Hush River Valley that would have nobody living in them at all. You know, Ash Canyon would have like maybe 20 people living in it. Most of the people would be like centered in Milton. They'd be out in Mystery Lake. And it would also depend on the season as well, because Mystery Lake has a lot of the fishing huts and stuff out here too, and all the fishing cabins. And I have a feeling during the off season, Great Bear Island would have less people on it than during, say, the touristy season, or the season when people would actually come here to fish or hunt or whatever. So there's but if you're talking about just actual residents who live here all the time, I say 500 to 600 is probably a pretty good guess. I would say the island probably would swell to over 1,000 during like an on season, like when things were actually happening. You know, when Coastal Highway was up and running and there was people actually staying there and doing stuff. It's probably more, but yeah. People would be there to ice fish. Those aren't summer fishing huts. Well, I think though, but you noticed, Nora, there are docks and stuff in Coastal Highway. So at some point there were people fishing. And like Bleak Inlet has the whole cannery. That whole cannery probably employed close to 50 to 60 people, I would say, because they'd probably have to have people coming in. They'd have to have people offloading the boats, people canning the, you know, processing the fish, people making the fish, people going ahead and packaging the fish, shipping it out, you know, and all that sort of stuff. So that probably had a bunch of people living there. But yeah, during the summer, you know, there were people who ice fished as well. But I think the ice fishing was probably more a local thing. It was more locals that did that than like tourists coming in. Like people coming in through Coastal Highway or Bleak Inlet. Because I would bet Bleak Inlet was probably they were probably more like a, well, it was a cannery town, so. Boy, I just realized how many rock bands I like that are either dead or in their 80s. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it, Kenneth? I wish devs would add a fishing hut in HRV somewhere. That would be kind of cool, but I like that there isn't one, but we can also now make holes in the ice that we can fish through. So we do have the opportunity to, you know, to fish through those, which is kind of cool. How much power could Hydro Dam provide for? I mean, hydroelectric power is pretty efficient, so I would imagine the Carter Hydro Dam probably could provide for most of the island with just those 2 generators that it has. I mean, hydroelectric power is pretty good. So they could probably provide for quite a bit with just that. Okay, take that apart. Let's just pass a little time, I guess. Pass time. I hate passing time. I was looking for anything I could do other than passing time. But it looks like passing times are option. So yeah, we'll leave that bedroll here. We'll leave that other stuff here. We're at 40 kilos right now. I'm going to leave a few cattails here as well. Like 20 of them. 30 of them. Yeah, we'll have plenty of food to go over there. I'm also going to leave another cooking oil here. Those never degrade, so I'm not going to worry about putting it inside or outside of anything. I'm going to leave this here as well, just because that's an extra flour. It's an extra 1.5 kilos we don't need to be carrying with us. I did want to leave these here. At least one box of them here. Just to get the clutter out of my space. Looks like we're almost done with that one. We have 8 more meals there. And then let's leave 2 liters of already good water here. Drink some water, and we are good to go. Off to the forge, boys and girls. We have, let's see, 10 pieces of metal, which is plenty. We got 8 materials. You basically need to take a minimum of 8 pieces of metal with you, because that's what it takes to craft up your, that's what it takes to craft up the knife and the hatchet. Because the hatchet takes 5, the knife takes 3, so you need at least 8 for those. And then anything else you get for arrowheads is just gravy. It's all gravy from there. So as long as, I figure as long as I have 8 pieces of metal, I'm good. Because you'll get metal on the way over there, too. And there's a shelf over there as well. Ooh, I do not like this wind. I do not like this wind at all. I have no flares. Do we wait for the wind to go away? Do we go up? Let's go up to the top and grab the stuff in the cave, and we'll see if this wind will go away. We got a lot. It's early morning, so we've got a lot of time today that we can travel to the forge. The forge is about I don't know, it takes about a third to a half of a day to get there. Houses that are always destroyed or boarded up make it difficult to get an accurate count. That is true. That is true, because there are all those destroyed and burned down. But you can guess, I mean, you can guess most of the houses that are out there have like a double bed in it. So if you just count 2 per house, you're probably about right. Oh, of course the wind dies down now once we start heading up here. But yeah, if you counted 2 people per house, you're probably about right on. At least I wouldn't think that to be too inaccurate. Oh, we got another maple up here too. Nice. We'll grab that for sure.
Find some place to escape this cold.
Yeah, well, we're gonna go in the cave here, see if we get a fire striker. Nope, but we got not 1, but 2 stay on target books, and a soda, and a book, and a Polaroid. And here's the fun box. You can actually open this box, but it has nothing in it. It used to have flare shells in it, but they took those away. Which makes me very sad. Make me very sad they took those away from us. It was like, oh, that was kind of cool. You had a little flare shell cache up there that you could kind of play with. It's kind of a neat little thing to have to go on that adventure to find it. It's just a matter of time, boys and girls. I knew it was going to happen. It was just a matter of time. I don't care about my wrist being sprained. My ankle I care a little bit more about. God damn it. Swear to God. I swear to God. I guess for the PV farmstead is 4. 1 double bed, 2 singles, yeah.
But I'll make it.
Oh, there were ptarmigans there. They made no noise, though. You suck, game. Those ptarmigans were something I could get.
I need to drop something.
Okay, we need to first fix our foot. Drink another tea for the pain. Take one of our cloth, turn it into a bandage. Drop this maple right on the floor. Actually, you know what? No. We're gonna take the maple upstairs and put it on the counter. Because otherwise we're gonna forget it, like we did last run. We had like birch and maple curing here, and then we forgot to pick it up. So I'm gonna put it right there next to the other maples. There we go. We're gonna get sleep for an hour so we can get warmed back up again. Wow. All those sprays. That's like 3 sprains we had there. I think we still have the 1 sprain on us. Yeah, we need to sleep for another hour. So let's sleep for another hour. That'll just get us warmed up and get rid of our sprained wrist. People would be there. Ice fish. Oh, yeah. I read that already. Okay. Now it's time to go. Oh, of course, now the wind is going. Now the wind is going. Okay, so we just gotta be very careful coming across here.
If I can drop any of this gear.
Nope. Everything you're carrying, we need, my friend. Spraying is guaranteed every 10 consecutive seconds if of not resetting a sprain risk counter. Oh, interesting. Okay. Interesting. I did not know the mathematics on that. Now I'm just dying to test it out. Let's see if we can just get on a steep hill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, look at that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well, it's not every 10 seconds. I mean, I haven't stepped on a flat surface here. Unless it has to build itself up again. Unless it has to build up again. Oh yeah, I only have the sprained wrist right now. Interesting, though. I try to stay on flat surfaces when I can. I do try to stay on flat surfaces, okay? I don't like to be on uneven ground. There used to be boxes over there. I'm so sad they took those away. There used to, I mean, they never really had anything in them, but there used to be boxes over there. And now there's not. There's a toolkit here. We'll take that so we can just break it down for some, metal. I think you get 3 metal out of a toolkit, so that's pretty good. Leaving Mystery Lake onto the forge. This is a nice clear day out. I mean, that's good, I guess. That's a nice thing. It could be really crappy weather out, and then we'd have to worry about that. Put that torch away so I don't accidentally light it while picking up a stick. Got some cattails here, lovely. I'm gonna keep the head too. I might need a little bit of tinder. Oh, that wacky vision just drives me nuts. I will live with the sprain, but I don't want to live with the pain. Oh, come on, clear up there. Oh, much better. Much better. I hate the blurry vision stuff. That just annoys the crap. I always think like something's wrong with my eyes. I'm like looking at the screen going, am I like losing focus or something? What is happening right now? And it's like, oh, it's because of the screen. You love you some Tinder? I bet you do. My guess for Spence in the bunkhouses is 10. Probably. I'd say 10 to 15 is probably a good number over there. Because bunkhouses, they usually can fit a lot of people in. And if the bunkhouses had beds like some of the trailers have, because some of the trailers in this zone, they have like 6 or 8 beds inside of them. Some of them are broken, like Hibernia had tons of beds in it. The trailers there, I mean, you were stumbling over yourself trying to get through the beds. The Riken had, what, 4 beds inside the Riken itself? Although I wouldn't count the Riken, I guess, as, like, inhabitants of Great Bear because they were on a ship and it crashed. But maybe, they probably were from Great Bear. I mean, they probably, frequented Great Bear quite often.
There's got to be something useful in here.
No, nothing useful in there. Not anything useful in there at all, my friend. That was absolute garbage. Garbage! We're at -4 degrees right now. Not too bad, not too shabby. I keep looking over that direction for the bear. The bear spawns over in that cave right there. Right there under that big icicle. Well, I love me some Tinder in the game, Stooley. Outside of the game, Stooley, not so much. Not so much outside of the game. Just in the game. I'm gonna get a torch out here. We're gonna light a fire inside the car anyway, so I'm gonna get a torch out just in case we need to light it for a wolfy boy. Sure would be nice to have a mag lens right about now, wouldn't it? There's the bear. I hear the bear over to our right here. He's right over that hill, probably. We'll get up to the unassailable area. I'm very curious what could affect my spraying experiments. Could just be how tired you are, maybe, or something. So if you ever want to get away from a bear or wolf, if you run over to this, they can't get you up here. They cannot reach you up on top of this train car. You're safe from everything but the weather up there. The weather you're not safe from. I've officially sought comment from Hinterland and Raph about the population of Great Bear Island prior to the first flare. Cool. Now we should. This is one nice thing about this spawn. If you spawn in this zone, come to this train car and you'll always get this flare here. That flare is always here. Sewing book as well. Nice.
Starting to slow me
down. I don't think they'll be addressing the Ath Canyon situation. I wouldn't expect them to, Stooley. Changing Ash Canyon to Ath Canyon? I don't think it's gonna happen. I think that's a pipe dream, my friend. I appreciate you I appreciate you encouraging them to do it, but yeah, I think that's a pipe dream, buddy. I need to turn my AC off a little bit. Now I'm getting too cold. I mainly just need air coming through here. There we go. Let's turn it on fan. That'll work.
Turned out pretty well.
All right, let's throw another book in there. Let's throw reclaimed wood in there. Let's throw some sticks in there. Let's throw the field dressing book in there. Those I'll keep. How long we got on the fire? 2 hours? How much water do I have? I got 1.8 liters. That's not too bad. Let's drink down the soda and get a little food with that away. And then let's eat a cattail or two. By the way, day 4,209 of silence. I love that you're keeping track. It's being called Operation Below the Belt. Maybe as many as 5,000 Hezbollah terrorists may no longer have the option to father children. Well, that's a shame. That's a darn shame. Alright, are we warming up at least? We are warming up. So, let's read a book for an hour. Oh, I'm not healthy enough to oh, yeah, because I still have a sprain, don't I? I still got a stinking sprain. God dang it. Why can't I read with a sprained wrist? That just seems a little goofy as heck. You have a sprained wrist. You can't read a book. I'm sorry. I've read books when I'm sick. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to read a book when you're sick. Holding a book and turning pages hurts. Well, I guess they're saying, well, you aren't healthy enough to learn the stuff from the book. You can read the book. You just can't learn the things from the book. Alright, there's Mr. Bear out there. He's going to kind of be in our way. But at least he's heading the other direction, so that's good. The ornamental fish on the wall should animate during the roar. I know. Book is a two-handed weapon against stupidity. Not saying you're wrong. Pretty sure I read a book with a sprained ankle before. Possibly. I mean, I don't know. I just suck at reading books. I guess I just suck at reading books. That's what it comes down to. Sort of wanted to give that bear more time to get over to the other area there. And this gives us a chance to grab a few more cattails as well. Yeah, when you're in pain, you can't focus on the knowledge as well. That's sort of what I'm taking from it, too. Alright, now we'll reverse our steps here. Game needs to double the sticks and cattails. There's already a lot of cattails in the game. I had to read and do lessons with a broken foot when I was a teen. Yeah, if you know, in a survival situation, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, you may not feel like reading the book, you may not feel like learning the information, but you gotta do what you gotta do when you're in a survival situation, my friends. You sometimes have no choice. Sorry, my brother was messaging me yet again about his new place. He's very excited they got their house, so... Muskeg does have a lot of plants. There's a lot of cattails, a lot of mushrooms, a lot of rose hips. You just gotta know where to find them. Just gotta know where to find them. Why am I using the torch? That's why. Because I already had a fire going, and I have no weapon right now. And if I can walk with a torch, Kagan, if I can walk with a torch, it allows me a couple things. First of all, it gives me a 3-degree warmth bonus. Without the torch, I'm at -2 degrees. With the torch, I'm at +2. It's actually a 3-degree warmth bonus, but there's partial degrees in the game. So we aren't cold while walking with the torch, first of all. Second of all, it helps me get past wolves like that. Third, once I get to the forge, I have a lit torch all ready to go to light the new fire there, and I don't have to use another match. So you got match conservation, you got warmth, and you got a ready-made way to get around wolves, you know, that you can't do anything to otherwise. So there's sort of 3 reasons for it. The light is not... The light, you know, is good when it's dark, but the light is one of the very least of the reasons I use a torch. And you always want to light a fire with a torch if you can. Until you get to level 5 fire making, you always want to light the fire with a torch. Because that way, if you fail, which you will, in early game, you'll fail lighting torches quite a bit. So it's not even so much a if you fail. When you fail, lighting a fire with a torch, you can just try again. If you're just using a match, you've now wasted a match and you have to use another match to try a second time or a third time. Yeah, the old torch and stone works every time with Mr. Wolf. Now, the only time it doesn't work is like, say there was a wolf right on the other side of this rock here, and I came around and he was right there. He would automatically attack me because I would be within his auto aggro range. You know how when you're carrying a torch, the wolf will always stop, like, say from here to the cattails, the wolf will stop and do his growly thing. But if you have a wolf that gets within that auto aggro range, they will usually just forget about everything, lose their galldarn mind, and just attack you. That's why it can be very dangerous to build fires behind objects. You want to build them behind objects to protect them from wind, but it also protects them from animals seeing them. And so, like, I had an instance one time in Timberwolf Mountain where I built a fire behind one of the big metal crates, which was great because it blocked it from the wind, but a wolf came up on the other side of that crate, and he basically came around the crate, and he was on me before I could do anything. Because he didn't bark or nothing. He just smelled me, and he was coming for me. Miss the days when the wolf responded appropriately. Drop a meat, they go for it single-mindedly, throw a torch, they run away. Ah, the good old days, you know? The good old days, Stooley. Do I have a coffee made up? I think I do, yeah. Let's drink coffee down. There we go. Beautiful. Back before there were 300, there's on 301 zones. There's what, 13 zones now? And then you throw in tails for another 3. Is it 13 zones or 12 zones in the main game? Just on the main part, not the far territory. Because far territory adds three new full zones to far territory. By the way, which mode is that? Well, I'm playing on Interloper. I enjoy the Interloper game mode. I am on the Interloper gameplay mode. That's the one I enjoy personally. Some people on some people love to play Stalker and Voyager too. And I know honestly, Stalker and Voyager are actually more popular with the general public than Interloper is. Just, just how it is. No, I'm just saying that's what's most popular with most people, is Stalker and Voyager. Depends if you. I don't count those. I don't count the transition zones as actual zones. I don't count Crumbling Highway, Winding River, Ravine, Keepers Pass North and South. I don't count the Far Range Branch Line. I don't count the Transfer Pass. I mean, it's got transfer in its name, for God's sake. I mean, when I started playing the game, there were 6 zones in the game. You had Pleasant Valley, Coastal Highway, Desolation Point, Timberwolf Mountain, Mystery Lake, and Forlorn Muskeg. Those were the only zones you had. And honestly, back then, the game was actually harder, because resources were very much more limited, too. Going to the summit was a big deal back then. You got a lot of good stuff at the summit. You got the fire, you got the guaranteed flare gun and flare shells, you got a fire striker, you got good clothing. Summit runs were huge back then. There was no plane crash in Pleasant Valley that you could get clothing from. The summit was like where you got most of the good stuff. Because you also got a head wrap at the summit, and that was the only accessory slot item back then, so that was like a necessity. Those were the days. I just finished survival mode with 100 days in the game, but right now I'm trying to find something different. Any recommendations? I would say try some of the challenges. The Hunted Part 1 and 2 are quite fun. And these are the challenges, the pre-made challenges. If you're looking for something really challenging, I'd say try As the Dead Sleep or the Darkwalker challenge. Those can be quite challenging and very hard to play. Ooh, we got some wool socks. Nice. Yeah, maybe try doing the mapping feat to get all the zones mapped up. That can be a challenge in and of itself. And usually if you're set up, if you've already survived a bunch in the game, you're already set up pretty good. Is it true cooking water wasn't a thing? Well, back long ago, Joe, you had to actually sit and stare at the fire when you were boiling water. And we only had cans. We didn't have pots and pans and stuff. My torches are getting worse and worse. Try to collect all the car batteries, take them to the summit. Yeah, we did some stuff like that. It was hard to do batteries back then because they didn't go in your backpack. Well, they did go in your backpack, but you had to if you wanted to get a car battery to go in your backpack, you had to pick it up on your cursor, like this, and you had to carry it all the way to a zone line, and then zone through there, and then it would pop into your backpack. And I think batteries back then weighed like 0.25 kilos. And then if you ever put it down, you couldn't pick it back up again into your backpack. We did a couple runs like that where we tried to gather like car batteries at the Carter Hydro Dam. It was fun. Back then, like every car had a battery in it too. Batteries were not scarce. You could get one out of every car. And so we always would take the battery and put it on top of the cars usually to keep the aliens away. Yeah, now with the Travois you can handle like 5 batteries. That is true. All right, we made it, boys and girls. Huzzah! Hey, look, there's a simple parka here. That's nice. That is the slightly heavier ski jacket. Can I reach that through here? No, I can't. Okay. Let's get a fire started here. Oh, we got to survive the outdoor book. I know what I'm making this fire with. Books, baby, books. Survive the outdoors. And please, as anyone can explain what to do with the car battery. So car batteries, you can only...
The power in the verse can stop me.
Hey, thank you so much, Zio Diego. I appreciate that follow there. So car batteries have pretty much one use. If you have a car battery and you have a hacksaw, you can break the car battery down into lead fragments. The power in the verse
can stop me.
And the lead fragments, you can then utilize those to, you take those to either Bleak Inlet or to Black Rock. And once you get inside inside where the milling machine is, there's an ammunition bench, and you can take those and turn them into bullet tips. And so you get 6 lead. Oh, we got work boots, nice. You get 6 lead from every battery, and you can get 6 bullet tips from every piece of lead. So every battery is essentially worth 36 bullet tips. It's a way for you to restock your ammunition and remake ammunition. Other than that, they really don't, they don't have a purpose. Hello to Italy. Well, I guess they do have one other purpose. In the Tales from the Far Territory, the Signal Void quest, you have to repair radio towers around the world. There's 6 of them. You only have to repair 4 of them, actually. But you have to replace a battery in those radio towers. So there is another purpose for them. But thank you so much, Zio Diego, for the follow there. And yes, this hat was made for me by one of our viewers.
Time to look for shelter.
A very witty knitter by the name of Lynette. And there is a link to her Facebook page. She has done some commission work for other viewers, but she's not been around for a little while, so I don't know if she's doing that anymore or not. All right, we'll worry about the rest of the stuff here tomorrow.
Too tired to think straight.
I know, buddy. I know. We'll get some good rest, and then we'll forge up tomorrow. I don't see you fishing much, if at all. Fishing to me, Ewan, fishing is a late game activity. It's something you do in the late game mainly to get vitamin C. Because vitamin C, you can get a good quantity of vitamin C from fish. So, something you do late game, and that's about it. I don't really do a lot of fishing early game though. Really not. You knew about the bullets, but the radio tower just heard. Yeah, the radio tower, but that's only if you're doing that's only if you have the Tales for the Far Territory expansion for the game. That's when those radio towers open up and you can fix them. So if you don't have the Tales from the Far Territory expansion, you don't have to worry about it. I pretty much only play on Interloper, Diego. I only play on Interloper. Misery I just don't find to be fun, and Stalker, Pilgrim, and Voyager now, since I've been playing on Interloper for so long, those just don't hold a lot of challenge, so there's just too much stuff in them. About 15. 13. and then 56. So I think I'm gonna get a piece of clothing in here and a can of gunpowder. I think I'm gonna get like a hat and a can of gunpowder. So 13 and 58.
Wonder if the owner's around.
Clothing, can of gunpowder. Boom! Dropping it like it's hot right there. I know I shouldn't say that. It's because I have the streamer hacks on. I know what I'm gonna get out of stuff. I just usually don't announce it beforehand. I try to act surprised. I'm like, oh, look what I got. Look what I got. You know, when you have the streamer hacks going, you have to act surprised. You know, when you get something. Well, everybody always says I have streamer loot on, so I might as well play into it and go, yeah, I got streamer loot on. I know what I'm gonna get before I open something up. I just, you know, I usually pretend like I don't. Just so, you know, keep up the illusion, you know. Be like, oh my, look what I got. I didn't expect that. You have not gotten scurvy yet. I'm not doing special. Really, scurvy is something you tend to not get. I'll be the one. If you eat enough, if you eat cattails every once in a while, choke down some food every once in a while, get yourself some fish every once in a while, you'll actually probably never encounter scurvy in the game.
Thank goodness.
Scurvy's pretty hard to get in the game. All right, so our forge is up to 80 degrees, which is great, because now we can add 4 pieces of coal. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that will get it to full warmth. Gunpowder. Oh, I get gunpowder pretty regularly on Interloper. I'll get gunpowder cans all the time. Pretty much all I ever use gunpowder for is starting fires, because you can use a gunpowder can 5 times as accelerant. So yeah, I'm gonna scrap you. Get some more metal out of you. It's metal. Ah! Okay. And then let's see here. We are still really heavy. I'm just gonna do a slow walk around here.
Wonder who owns this stuff.
Oh, and by the way, you can reach this safe out back here, but you're not safe from wolves out here, so I wouldn't recommend doing it. Have I ever had full scurvy? A couple times, yeah. We played around with it in the early days just to see what happened. And it's not good. Once you get scurvy, you literally have a meter on your bar or on your this area here, and you have to eat a certain amount of stuff before your scurvy goes away. And then you lose health every game hour when you have scurvy. Now, it's not bad. You can usually lose the health during the day and sleep and get it back at night. But if you lose a lot of other health due to a wolf attack or something like that, it could down you. But yeah, you lose health and you lose, I believe, carry capacity. And there's something else you lose as well. Maybe it's stamina. It's not good. Just don't get it. If you see scurvy coming on, go do some fishing somewhere. Go fish somewhere and get out of it. Because it's not good to have. It's pretty bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad to get scurvy. Alright, so first things first, let's make our improvised knife. Alright, improvised knife in. Let's go ahead and get some water going here. And we'll do up 2 things of arrowheads real quick. But yeah, the full-blown scurvy is not good to get. I would highly recommend not doing it. There we go. We got a little bit of water. Put down our gullet there. 3 hours left there. Let's go ahead and build this up with a couple of fur and some reclaimed wood and a couple sticks. A wilderness kitchen book, sure. Those I'll keep. Torches I'll keep. And then we can just throw coal on there. We got plenty of coal. Alright, now we can do our hatchet up. I know a guy who got scurvy once. He said it was horrible.
It's starting to weigh me down.
Sometimes I just shake my head, Stooley. I just shake my head. And just go, that's Stooley for you. That's Stooley for you there. By the way, that's the cool thing about the Forge. For every 2 hours you make things, you can have water boiling. You can have 2 liters of water boiling in that time. You've been banned from channel. You've not been banned from channel. Alright, so the nice news is we now have a knife, so we can drop this. We can drop all these and get them cooked. Get the cooking skill ups for them. Stamina and max energy minus 50%. Wouldn't surprise me. I only had it when the I actually tried to get it, Joe, when the game was when it was first introduced. I tried to get it, and you know, it was like, okay, it's kind of bad. It's not the best thing in the world. Let's eat the dog food too, because why not? Yeah, he was going all pirate on us, Joe. Yeah, he knew the pirate said it was horrible. Hey, the dog food went down nice and smooth, man, nice and smooth. Hot, 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 hot. Lovely. All those are cooked. We got our cooking skill ups for it. I'm gonna eat the pinnacle peaches.
I'm a leaf on the wind.
Eat that as well. There we go. Drink down some water. Morpheus with the raid. Q Morpheus, how you doing, my friend? And we got cooking 3 off of that. Huzzah! Huzzah! Well, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. How are y'all doing? How'd your long dart go today?
Missed the first shot. That's always good. Missed the second shot. Even better. He's coming for me. Hey, wait, no, he's just running. No, come back, bud.
Trying to do the cheeky kill by the Quonset garage where you can shoot him, jump in a car, shoot him, jump in a car, shoot him, jump in a car. I've never done that before though. I think that's cheating. I've never participated in that. Oh hells yeah. Oh yeah, I have. You know it.
It's like something is sapping my energy.
Yeah, I know something's sapping your energy, but that's okay. Because, you know, you're a sap. Let's go ahead and just throw... You're open to dance with him around the car? Nice. How much longer we got of night? Yeah, let's go ahead and just go ahead and add another coal to it. Go up here and get a little bit, just get a little bit of sleep up here. Nothing big, nothing big. You know, I could actually just break that down. I can break these down. Get my accelerant. Break this down. Get some wood. There we go. That's much better. All right, there we go. When you said cooking three, I feel you're trying to get 5. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I am heavy as all get out right now, but let's drop all that. Put some water down.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Hold up. Wait a second. Did I just hear a deer go down out here? My deer. My deer now. Bye! Bye! This is my deer now, biatch.
Worked.
Ironically, dog food is probably a lot healthier for you than human canned food, as regulations are much stricter. Oh, yeah. I'm tired, but I just don't care. We got deer meat, boys and girls.
So tired.
We got deer meat, sea galley, lots of deer meat. Oh, we are so heavy.
Not gonna be able
It's actually gonna be faster just to do it up here. Oh, that was even a bigger one. That was even a bigger deer. Oh, but do we need it? Do we need it? Probably not. Probably not. That was even a bigger deer. I don't want to get greedy. When you get greedy, that's when bad things happen. I'm gonna let the wolf have that deer up there. This is enough for me. This is enough for me, because what I really want to make right now, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I want some venison pies. But you could use the hide. I actually have quite a few hides back there, so I'm good. I'm good. I got plenty of hides. Plenty of hides back at the Carter Hydro Dam. More hides than I'll probably ever be able to use. $29, $24. A new day is dawning, boys and girls. I'm greedy. Yeah, I'm usually greedy too, but you know, I should probably play it smart and not be greedy on this one.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Yeah, it is a little on the heavy side, but that's okay. We eat one of our pies, we'll be good. We'll eat a pie, and then we'll run over there.
Looks like I survived another night.
We'll drink that down. I almost burned that. Turning down loots. I'm not turning down loots. I'm being respectful of the wolves and letting them have some of their own loot over there. I already stole one of their kills. I'll let them have their other kill. Why do you set the meat on the ground and move it to the fire? Well, one of the reasons I do that, Lightning Cloud, is that if you're crouched by a fire and the wolves are around, they can smell you. And if you have the meat on you, they'll smell it on you and come towards you. If the meat's on the ground, they don't smell it anymore. And so they don't come for you. And it helps me. I like to rearrange my meat a little bit too. So I like to organize it. Now the guts I'm just gonna leave down here for the moment. But yeah, I put it on the ground mainly so it doesn't attract the wolf smell. Or the wolves. Because I don't want the wolves coming over here. Okay, so we can put that out. Still have 5 hours left on that. Let's see. Let's put that on there. I know I have a half around here somewhere. There we go. And we can make some more venison pies. This is what I spend most of my stuff doing. Most of my flour and oil will go into pies. Because I love the pies. Okay, let's just get an hour's sleep here while we're waiting for those pies to get done. Oh, yeah, no worries. Yeah, always feel free to ask, Lightning Cloud. Even if I've answered a question 100 times, I'll answer it 101st time. I do not mind at all. Alright, so these I'm just going to cook up. Get all my pies down here. Eat up that little bit of meat we got. It's always good. Yeah, it's always good to rearrange your meat and veg. And what's our rate right now? 44? What are we carrying that's so heavy on us right now? I got that deer hide, that's fine. I do have 3 cans on me. I don't need those anymore. Forgot now that we can crack open the cans properly. We don't need to do that.
All this gear is slowing me down.
Yeah, there we go. I'll just cook it without a pot. That way I can just come up here, sleep for an hour. We can cook and sleep, cook and sleep. It's about midday right now. Let's get this one cooked up.
Not sure why I feel so tired.
Probably because you're tired. That did just be my wild hair guess. Probably because you're getting tired. But that's okay. Okay, I got all my stuff here. How much water do I have on me? 1.57. Not too bad. Not too bad. Grab our pies. Let's eat down a pie here. I'm unburdened for a few hours. So let's grab a couple more waters. Let's get some torches out. We're at 50 kilos now, so we are still heavy. We can only be at 48 and be not heavy, so you know, I'm actually gonna leave a couple of I'll leave one more water here. And then I'm going to leave one of these big pieces of meat here, too. Okay, make it 2 big pieces of meat. There we go. I got plenty of food now, so. Yeah, the wolves are like, ooh, what are you doing? You stole our stuff from us, you jerk. Yes, I did. Why, yes, I did, Mr. Wolfie. What are you gonna do about it? I gave you a deer. I let you kill the other deer and keep it. We're gonna just go up here and check the prepper cache, and that's where we'll probably end today. Oh boy, I'm tired. I don't know why I'm so yawny. Jeez Louise. It's one of those yawny kind of days. It's not even like I'm tired. I'm just kind of yawny. Kind of yawning.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
What was that? Oh. Like, what was that? My bank was notifying me about something. It's like, oh, that's my Lyft money from last week. Okay. Drank some moose kicks. Yeah, I need to drink some moose kicks for sure. Ewan, that's not a bad idea. I don't drink coffee, though. I'm not a coffee drinker. I've never been a big coffee drinker. I got my caffeine from sodas and stuff. Remember Jolt back in the day? Ooh, I used to love drinking Jolt, man. Ooh, that stuff was crazy. That stuff was poison.
No power in the verse can stop me.
The Red Eagle 79, all in capital letters too. How you doing? Thank you for the follow there. Jolt was like the original Rockstar slash Red Bull slash Monster. And then Red Bull was like the first of the big ones, and then you know, Monster and Rockstar kind of came out. I think all those things are nasty. Those things have, I don't like the aftertaste on those at all. I drink sissy coffee, Dutch Bros with flavor. Hey, Dutch Bros is good stuff. Dutch Bros is good flavor. I drink that too. I usually like if I get anything at Starbucks, it's a caramel frappuccino. Because I don't like hot drinks. Hot drinks and me don't do well together.
Starting to weigh me down.
Alright, there is nothing in here. That's okay. That's alright. We can drop the guts and the hide here. Pick up our torch. Go back outside. We can drop off these couple of meats we have here. And then we can drop off the pies. There we go. Very bright. Espresso's your jam. Nice. Ice nitro with half and half and caramel. I've never got the appeal of coffee or energy drinks. Just not my thing. Yeah, I never liked coffee very much. I like it. I like chocolate covered coffee beans are kind of good because coffee to me is always just way too bitter. It's just kind of like it's just way too bitter for my taste. All right, we have a few decisions to make. I think I'm actually gonna swap that out and wear it on the inside. I'm gonna keep this on the outside for the windproof, which I actually need to repair that. But yeah, for me, I can't stand the bitterness. The bitterness of it just like throws me off. Jolt had real sugar, not high fructose corn syrup. All right, so that's all repaired up. Let's rip this thing up. I got new shoes,
No power
baby.
in the verse can stop me.
Atheenon's got a new pair of shoes. Hey, Big Daddy, thank you for the follow there. Atheenon's got a new pair of shoes. Look at that new pair of shoes right there. That means we can rip these suckers up. There we go. And we did get a pair of socks, good socks finally. So we can wear those, rip up those. I know I'm taking a little bit of damage from being tired, but the amount of damage you take from being tired is very negligible. It's not very much at all. Okay, so those are all fully repaired. Those are repaired. That's repaired. That needs to be repaired. There we go. And let's repair those up. I could get behind no fructose corn syrup. Just all glucose is fine by me. I just want to see what we can get up to as far as our warmth bonus. We're up to 12 degrees with no animal crafted clothing at all, which is pretty damn good, I think. That's pretty dang good. All right, let's eat these down. Even if I get food poisoning, I don't care. Yep, we got it. Excellent. I know, I said it's excellent getting food poisoning. Nah, we aren't gonna die. Everything's gonna be fine. We'll drink down one of these for the food poisoning. And then we do need to get a little bit of health back tonight. So even with food poisoning, if you can chug a couple birch bark teas down, you'll get your health back. The birch bark tea overrides the no getting health back from food poisoning. So we'll wake up with full health even though we got food poison. Haven't done sugar in 6 years, including fruit. Oh, I couldn't imagine my life without sugar. Hey, look at that. We're at full health. Huzzah! I never go to Starbucks as they have corn and sugar and corn syrup coming out of the wazoo. Oh yeah, they are out of the wazoo on that stuff. All right, well, boys and girls, we're gonna wrap this up here for today. When we head back on, let's see, D&D's on Thursday. So yeah, Friday. On Friday, when we head back to Mystery Lake, we're gonna go back there. We're gonna craft up our bow and our arrows. Go bag a few deer in the ravine. Gather up the maple, maybe in Winding River, maybe head over to Pleasant Valley. We'll see what we do. It'll be fun. But we are going to keep going right now. I was going to do Planet Crafter, but it's my stream, so I'm going to do some 7 Days to Die Afterlife. Because I just can't get it out of my head. I was dreaming about 7 Days to Die Afterlife last night. So I'm going to get up and take a short little break. So YouTubers, I'll see you in a few minutes, but we'll be back with 7 Days to Die Afterlife in about 2 or 3 minutes on the YouTube side. Thank you, everybody on the YouTube side, for coming by. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. And I'll see you all in just a few for 7 Days to Die Afterlife. Unless I see you on Thursday for D&D, well, that would be on... Actually, I'll see you on Friday, because D&D's only on Twitch. So, I'll be back on YouTube in just a minute.